Honorable Opio Wandayi. Ebene talks. Warua Kenya nyapewa.
Erokamana inya, Mheshimiwa Jared, ne kanisa, baba, gijo nyando duhote, ukue uhuru. I want to be extremely brief since we have got a very tight schedule today. Let me start by really appreciating the sermon from the pastor today, because it gave us serious encouragement, and it also challenged the church itself, that the church must at all times speak out on injustices in society. And I'm very encouraged by the sermon from the pastor. Secondly, untied to that, yesterday the religious community issued a statement that was signed by Most Reverend Martin Kivuva, the leader of the Catholic fraternity, the Reverend Canon Chris Kinyanjui, the General Secretary of NCCK, and Alhaj Hassan Olenado, the chairman of SUPKEM. And I suppose SDA is part of the NCCK. You know, the religious community, and especially the church, cannot just be issuing knee-jerk statements when the country is going under. And yet, in most times, those statements just scratch at the surface. And why do I say so? If you look at the first paragraph of that statement, which was issued yesterday on dialogue, the religious community are saying that we remind the two teams in the dialogue that their talks are being held in the backdrop of the deaths of more than 35 Kenyans in the demonstrations that happened in March, May, and July this year. Let me say this. The church cannot just talk about 35 deaths without going to show the cause of the deaths. Because it's a fact that all those deaths have been caused by the police. That has to be said. That has to be said. And Baba, yesterday, when we left Bondo, we took a good part of last night compiling the list of those of our children who have been killed by the police from May up to now over the demonstrations. As we speak, the number that we have confirmed is 72. And we are going to be able to publish these names as early as tomorrow. 72 deaths and still counting of Kenyans who have lost their lives from police bullets or truncheons, as was the case of the two boys in Nyalenda, whom we are burying today in Rwanda. So we don't want this knee-jerk reaction.